Welcome to F on Swells, Conquer the Universe. It's your boy, the FO, along with my boy,
Swells.
Back with another one. Hey, we took a little time off, life be lifing or whatever, man. So, you been all right, man?
Yes, sir. You?
I've been all right, man. Just, busy, life doing what it be doing.
Yep.
So today, we gonna talk about some of our top lyrics. I was trying to think about how I wanted to reference it. Mm-hmm. I was going to say top two or whatever, but they two of my top, and not necessarily songs, but top lyrics, verses, not lyrics, but top verses. So it's even just a verse from a song, not even the whole song for me necessarily.
Yep.
So without further ado, do you want to go with yours, man?
Well, I know my first one, the one I've been like, after I heard, and I know not a lot of people have heard it, you know what I'm saying, but it's my favorite. It's actually, I'm going to go ahead and.
Yeah, because we going to use our phone so we can reference it.
The song is called Shadowboxing on the GZA's album.
Okay.
And it's featuring Method Man, and it's his first verse in that song.
Okay.
I mean, he starts it off with, I breaks it down to the bone gristle, ill speaking, scud missile, heat seeking. And I mean, after I heard that, I was like, where are we going with this? Who are we killing?
Right.
Where he said scud heats, bruh.
Scud missile.
Yes. Yo, we is going for the jugular. And I mean, when I first heard it in the whole verse, he murders the whole verse. And I mean, the song is, obviously I've heard the song 100 million times, but his first verse is what, when you was like, hey, what is like some of your favorite or top two? I mean, that was, to me, bar none, Method just.
Let's hear some bars of it, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
This is for the people, just in case they might want to become a Method Man fan. I know he got a lot of female fans now, they don't know one word. They probably know just the song he got with
the movies he playing.
Right, they just know the song that him and Mary J got together.
Oh, that was a good song. Yeah. But I mean, I would never.
That's not what. That's
man.
Not
when I think of Meth, I would never. I mean, not to discredit him or Mary or anything like that, because he did it. He's proud of it. I get it. But the Meth I know.
We only can play like a little bit of it.
Just the first.
Because I think they only give us a little couple seconds that they'll leave it out on it. I was saying like you could quote the.
I just hurried up and. This is my favorite part.
I don't know if the mic could hear that or not.
Okay, well it don't matter.
But it's cool.
Bruh.
But. Meth.
That was my. Now, as to, you said like why? I was like, just the way he ripped it, just the way his melody came through, how that beat. We were big Wu-Tang fans, and when that album came out, we liked Method Man when he first came out. METH. That was it. You know what I'm saying? And I came to bring he got a bunch of bangers, but when he came with that verse right there, that had me where I was over the top, like, yo, this nigga is lyrically just ridiculous. So,
right.
Do you have one?
I do, man. Now, this song right here, it's one of my favorite songs from the man Jigga, J-Ho.
Okay.
It is verse off of It's Hot.
Oh, I already know. Because I'm with you. I'm with you. I love the song itself.
Now, one of the reasons, because this right here, like, I wouldn't even say it was one of Jay-Z's like most lyrical like type things. It's something about the way like Timbaland makes the beat. And like, I don't know what you would call it in the industry, but I call it more like a naked beat, because it's like, it's not like many instruments. It's just the boom. And it's just Jay-Z spitting.
And he just has a fun time. To me, it was such like I'm going to just do whatever I want to do.
Right. So like just when he comes in, show closer J to the A, Y, Hova. Place shut it down. Who the fuck I fuck around? Gang spitter, rain sitter, Bentley driver nigga. Keep a full clip, I have to empty out on niggas. Hold back and no slacker. Get this shit jumping like 8 blacks, 4 crackers. Get your ass jump. Chris sipper, 6 dipper, wrist glitter nigga. Gap buster, ass toucher. Click liquor. So against your ass is dense. I'm about $1. What the fuck is 50 cents? So like he said that right there. And that's the part I remember when that.
I'm about $1. What the fuck is 50 cents? Bruh.
Man.
He you know what? Just a little side. When 50 heard that and he put it in his concert. Like
right.
50 came out there and he had that hook going over. Obviously, it touched you, bro.
Yes.
Because there is no way I would play another nigga dissing me in the back and then just be like, I know you were gay. I get it. I get it. 50,
right.
You was trying to be like, but it touched, because he said, I'm about $1. What the fuck is
50 cents?
And this is, people can be like, well, you throwing shade on 50. No, I love, like, he has some of the dopest, his first album will always be his best album, in my opinion.
Oh, that's a classic.
I mean, that's a 5 mic. When they say, remember when the Source had 5 mics?
Right.
To me, that was a 5 mic album.
Absolutely.
But go ahead with the J, and I'm a man.
But it was with that, because I like the second verse too, but that first verse right there,
set the tone.
And you know, if that song would have came out today, he could have ended like that. Because you know, songs usually like 2.5 minutes long now. That right there
was the song.
The second verse, he did say some stuff that was what are you, astronomically incorrect, when he said 38 revolve like the sun around the earth. You know, that's not the way it actually happens.
Nope.
But yeah, that verse right there, I loved it. And like I said, there was no instrument, no strings, none of that stuff. It was just
it was so easy.
And like that beat to me was genius, even though Timbaland is a genius to me. He's top 3 producer. I'm only saying top 3 because I'm trying to leave room for 2 other people. But as far as hip hop producer, I put like Timbaland 1 or 2. Me personally.
Yes. I would love to hear your
We'll do that. Do that. But
I would love to hear your take.
But like Timbaland, that beat right there was just stupid.
Ridiculous,
like,
yes.
And the way Jay-Z just rolled on it, like he got so high. I wish that verse was the second verse, because like I ain't saying he died out, but the second verse was nice. But
the song to me is still dope. Like, it's like one of my
favorite Jay-Z songs. So
I mean,
I love that song. So, that verse was dope, and that's one of my two top verses.
Now you know what? I can't even lie to you. Like, when it comes to my second, do you remember the song Biggie, or I guess, Biggie had with R. Kelly in the background? It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Biggie Smalls is the illest.
Right.
Man, that, when I first heard that right there with Biggie Smalls right there, and he just had that hook with R. Kelly, it's unbelievable. Biggie's, man. And then when at the end of, I think it's maybe the first verse, because that first verse he had in that one, a lot of, I guess, but that sets the tone. The first verse usually sets the tone for the song.
Right.
And I think that's why Jay went with that one, because that one was so hard right there. I mean, when Method came through, and the last thing he said in that one was like, you don't like a dick up in your, bruh. He was literally like, yo, this is it. That's not, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I mean, so, but that when he said, when Biggie said at the end of it, he said, if I said it, I meant it. Bite my tongue for no one. Call me evil or unbelievable. And man, when I first heard that, my boy
dropped the mics.
Yeah, that was it. He just, I don't know. He might have dropped it. You know what I'm saying?
This should have been, I hope it was held up like this.
But it was, man, when I first heard that, it was almost like, I wanted it on a shirt type. I wanted to let if I said it, I meant it. Bite my tongue for no one. Call me evil, because a lot of shit. And when he said that, because I know a lot of people would tell me all the time, man, that was just mean. And I'd be like, yeah, but it was the truth. Sometimes the truth hurts. You know what I'm saying? And I mean,
exactly.
So when they would say that, I would still be like, man, I mean, it is what it is. So, and they would say, you know what I'm saying? Either call me evil or unbelief. And I said, and then with that hook with R. Kelly in the back, it's bruh. That to me was another, and that was just two of millions of songs that I have playing in my head right now. I know some Outkast, even with the Goody Mob, I know some down south stuff, some more west. That was just banging, just
right.
It was just a banging ass. I know a E Fizzle bar that and at first it took me a minute to even get what dude was saying. Just, and I said, man, dude is a gen. So this was a very hard, easy, but hard topic when you want to narrow stuff. We could just say what we liked.
Right.
Instead of, okay, what's your, you know what I'm saying? Because after that, it's like, I give you my favorite, but then I just like songs. Now I got some Busta Rhymes playing in my head now. Some
exactly.
Yeah. I couldn't tell you anybody new, don't get me wrong. Cause with the YNs now, bro, it's like YN and whatever name they want to put behind it. So I don't even know which is which.
Right. There's a couple out there that got some stuff, but it ain't. Used to have dudes in the same crew that like both of them could spit. You have like one dude from this clique, one dude from this one sporadically that could spit, but they used to have everybody crews and everybody
that would have an album coming out.
Right. So my next one, and this right here, this dude is like and it's like, I wish he had done more because you don't hear about him no more. But it is your boy Young Dro.
Okay.
Shoulder Lean. The reason why, because this dude, like, he paid a lot of attention to, it's like when you go back and listen to these verses, like he's painting a picture, literally, because he uses colors a lot too. So I'm just gonna read some like, Dro, I'm cleaning this bitch. Now I'm finna shoulder leaning this bitch. Nigga Buck, Carbon 15 in this bitch. This grand hustle team of kings is getting rich. I lean and get lit. Lima bean 6. I take breath. The opposite of Primatine Mist. He take breath. Primatine Mist, you could. I ride 26 and let my 9 screens flit. Dro be watching Oprah Mac 9 up in the clip. Like, here's another one. Red, black, and white Chevy. Now I'm riding Dion. Put them lights off in my rims. Now I'm riding neon. Our cars look like crayons. Hoes know I'm the man, though. I can shoulder lean. I don't know how to dance, though. Like this dude, that, like, cause that song, like, there's another song that I really like, which Rubber Band Banks of Young Dro. I like that song more, but that verse, especially when he came just right at the beginning, I'll take breath, the opposite of Primatine Mist. Like, bruh. But that dude is a very lyrical dude, and like, it's like, I wish he had done more. He had like the poppy songs, like songs that, mostly it's the hook that you like Shoulder Lean is one, FDB, fuck that bit. You really ain't singing the verse of it, even though the verse he's spitting.
Yeah, the verse he's spitting too, but as far as like the hook.
Right, this hook was ridiculous.
Yeah. But that's what a lot of times that's what we would remember.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just that the hook is, if the hook is ridiculous, that's one thing when it comes to making a song. If you make one thing outstand more than something else and just make it dope, there it is.
Right.
Like you said, the hook.
But now the hook you got, because then you got your fair weather one. So like me and you could like a song for two completely different, and not even because of the dude with the feature or nothing, just that artist. And you could like the song because that hook, ride, and you could just put it on there and just ride, and the words, whatever. But then the other way around, you could just like the whole content of all the lyrics, the verses and stuff like that. And, so you got any honorable mentions? I have an honorable mention.
Yes, go ahead. And
this is honorable mention only because, I love the lyrics too, but this song is because it's very quotable. It's not quotable, but like you be in the club. This is one of those songs that everybody sings in unison. Can you think of a song like that? Everybody sings this. I ain't trying to put you on the spot, but 400 Degrees.
Oh, okay. Juvie.
It's mine because I think it's mostly because of how iconic it is as a song. Like, outside the back
Bruh,
of that.
it's an iconic song, especially down here, bruh. You play that. Well, it just depends on certain. You get a certain. You put it around a certain age group of dudes now. Like when we was younger, when it first. Come on, you couldn't tell us nothing about the Out Boys.
And then like just the different verses had like different feel to it, cause like, you see me, I eat, sleep, shit, and talk rap. You know what I'm saying? That come in smooth, but then the second verse, he gets hype. Cause the first thing, and then you looking around to make sure nobody about to hit you with that second verse. Bitch, what? Like, so that right there was, but like that, I remember like literally, we've been in a club, everybody's just, every single word. Like, I can't even think of another song that people like literally just bar for bar.
Well, I remember being in what we used to call the Bottom, and it was called Club Solis, but we called it the Bottom. And they would play certain Dirty South songs, some UGK, you know, and I mean, Diamonds Up Against That Wood, they would play that. I mean, they would play Hustler, Baller, Gangster, Cat Killer.
Oh,
I mean,
Who I Be?
Your Neighborhood. I mean, when P came on, when you say the whole club, they would sing that whole.
And that was one of the times.
So I get 400 Degrees, but I mean, I guess like right before 400 Degrees was Master P and No Limit.
Right.
And you talk about the entire club. Hustler, Gangster, bro, when he played that shit, it was a rap. And I mean, that's when you talk about, yo, is somebody, because them niggas in the bro, at every club, it didn't matter. We went to the Sweatbox, to the Dirty Rug, and these aren't the name of the club. These are the nicknames of the clubs that we went to.
That's crazy. That club could be named anything, and then you still make a name off of it.
We still give it a different name, because, yo, it was a Sweatbox for a fucking reason. You would go in there and we like, yo, this nigga, he got the air cut off, so we gotta buy drinks just to cool off.
Right.
We act like niggas don't know, you know what I'm saying? But it was one called, I just remember we called it the Dirty Rug. It was something carpet, but
don't eat off the floor.
Yeah, so it don't matter. But anyways, yeah, I mean, you would go in there and you would play certain P or UGK, bruh, UGK.
And see, I grew up up north, and yeah, definitely.
Oh, we still had a lot of that. I'm just talking about in the club,
right. But
that when everybody was literally word for word,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I remember those songs. And you said 400 Degrees. I remember that, but I still remember when it came to man.
And I remember back then, like it's like almost like you had to pick a camp. You're gonna be No Limit. You're gonna be Cash Money.
Well, yeah.
I didn't care if it sounded good.
It was dope.
I have on a
Yeah.
burnt CD or a mixtape, one song after the next one. Because Mystical used to be my favorite rapper.
Bro, why wasn't he?
Mystical, that dude spit. You know?
Yeah, and then his voice. I mean, just the way he even came across. Yeah, Mystical was that's why I'm saying we can literally, bruh, we could say Busta Rhymes got some, man.
Absolutely. And I wouldn't even want to put, this is just two of my favorites. You know what I mean? Like that Jay-Z song, like I said, was, and even if it's songs that, if you think about this, like people in the Hall of Fame, there's people that went to the Hall of Fame the first, when the initial people who got enshrined to the Basketball Hall of Fame, if they literally start their career today, they wouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. So that's how I think it's song. Even if it's, I love this verse and it's the nostalgia of it, and the fact that I love that verse because of the wordplay, the way that the beat was and everything. Now I've heard songs now since that definitely, if that song came out now, I would appreciate it, and it probably wouldn't be, but it got so much connected to it now that I love it. Now there are some songs that are just lyrically just genius, and across the span of all of hip hop, they bangers. Some like how it is. I still play it every once in a while. It's a favorite song, but I guess it's just because I still a Jay-Z fan, and I do love the way that, you know, it makes me feel when I think of it. Like, I remember getting like the 50 Cent part, like how I just got so hyped. Like, I like 50 Cent. I love 50.
Yeah.
But on that, just that, for a split second, I hate that nigga. Because you have to.
Right at the very end when he said, yeah, because right when he.
$1, then you switch on to 850.
What the fuck?
It's 50 cents. And then you like, we cool again.
And then we cool, right. Right then and there, we back. But right there. But that's just like with Ether.
Right.
To sit there and, bruh, and see what made that funny was everybody knew I was a Jay fan. Mm-hmm. So when Ether dropped, they was looking at me like I was Jay-Z. And I'm thinking, bro, I just like the man. Okay. You can't win every single one. Did he get murdered on that song? Yes. He ethered him on that song. Did Jay come with some shit? Yes. I think it was dope. When he came through with Super Ugly. Super Ugly was funny as fuck.
Right.
That had me laughing more than, and Ether was like serious.
Right.
And I was like, oh man. That was, and I get what, and after that battle, you remember the battle, because they was asking Jay, and Jay was like, we was having fun with this shit, like,
that's part of the roots of it too.
And then they was like, well, you should have came more serious, like Nas did. And then when he came through with his serious on the Blueprint 3, or just the Blueprint. It was just the Blueprint. Well, I don't know why I went all the way to 3. But I think when he had that song with, I forgot who he had playing in the background. Oh, I remember the song in my head. I mean, I could pull it up too, but
so it was Takeover, Ether, and then Super Ugly, and then something else.
I thought it was Super Ugly first, and then Ether.
I thought it was a Takeover first.
No, I thought it was
Super Ugly first.
Yeah, Super Ugly, because that wasn't on anything.
Yeah, that was just a.
That was him that's what I'm saying. He was just throwing it out where Nas put it on, and then he was like, well, what the fuck? And then everybody was like, well, you should have took it more serious. And he was like, well, okay, my bad. Let me put it on the album.
Takeover was a response to Ether? I thought Ether was a response to Takeover.
Or was it like that? When did Super Ugly come out?
I heard Super Ugly after Takeover, after Ether.
See,
that's the way I heard it. Because I heard Takeover.
You heard the Takeover.
The Takeover. And then Ether.
And then Takeover.
No, and then Super Ugly.
Oh, Super Ugly was the answer to Ether? That's why they said that he didn't take it serious, because he just came through like...
Because he had already came out with that.
I guess, but I had got the... You know what? I guess because I had got the album. You know how you get an album way before it's supposed to come out type shit? And I
did. I had to wait on my friend to get his album. So Super
Ugly was the answer. Either way it go. I mean, I still like Jay more than I like Nas, but it's not like I don't like. That's what I don't understand. When you say something to people, if you give them, like, on some of these podcasts, they'll be like, so-and-so or so-and-so. And you giving me, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, well, who do I have to like? And it's not a knock on the show. It's not a knock at all. And, it's just a great discussion to have. But to me, the discussion will never, we would talk about this. We could stop now and pick it up and talk about, because we ain't even talked about producers yet. We're still talking about just lyrics in a song. We're not even talking about song. Like, I still know lyrics on the Fugees that I thought was when Lauryn Hill, you know what I'm saying? And she came through and she was talking about, and I add a motherfucker so you ignorant niggas hear me. I mean, bro, have you heard the Fugees, the score?
Absolutely.
That was, if not a 5, when we say 5 mic app, that's a 5 mic app.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, just the way Wyclef Pride, and a lot of people don't even remember them. Like, who don't remember? I mean, as far as like the new kids, okay, I wouldn't say remember. Right. They don't know the music like I would know it. Okay. Like when I first heard Killing Me Softly, I was hooked like dope right there.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? At the time, it was like, what? I didn't know.
Because you know what? I had a discussion. Some people think that because Killing Me Softly is not on The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
No, it's not on the score.
That's a Fugees album, the score.
Yes. And then that's a remake at that.
It is, yes.
And she did such a great job.
When she went into that riff at the end.
Bruh. We're not elbowing. She killed that. I mean, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill was a great album. That's
one of them things
and that was such a,
you knock it out the park and then you just can't follow that up. Like even 50, like you said, with
the Massacre came after.
The Massacre, that's a good album. Good album. Good. Yeah.
Would I
Get Rich or Die Trying?
No, it's not even touching Get Rich or Die.
You can't. Like
You're
that.
not. That man said, I'm not gonna only have a diss song. I'm going to have a whole album and I'm going to diss this nigga on the entire, and not say his name not one time. And everybody knew
exactly
when he said every single song, was like, he talking to Ja in this song. Like, oh shit, he talking to Ja. Every song, I was like, he murdered Ja in this song. He killed this man's career with an album.
Jeffrey Ack.
Oh my gosh. Yes, he used his government.
Jeffrey.
He did use his government. He didn't say his.
You know what, man? I really like that album too.
Oh, man.
And I try to listen to it again. That Veni Vidi Vici.
Did you?
It don't.
I never. You know what? I was never a big Ja Rule.
I wasn't, but that was his album. He had a couple songs, and the most of the time I did like whatever he had to say, or even heard it, was because he was collabing, right? His features and stuff like that.
Yeah. So it was like, yeah, you was good because you was on this song, but when he was by himself, I was like,
He tried to be the rapper version. Well, that's what it was going, the rapper version, like a Nate Dogg. You know, Nate Dogg songs are going to be with somebody. Ja, I don't think he wanted it to be that way, but
he ended up.
You got to be better with.
He was good with.
But he had like one or two songs on that Veni Vidi Vici, and obviously I just know that I liked them because I can't tell you what their names are or anything like that. But it was all right. I bumped it a little bit. I don't think I didn't have a car at that point because I still was at home, so I never had a vehicle.
I mean, to not mention how sometimes lyrical Lil Wayne is. He is ridiculous to me. There's a song that he sounds like he's eating a bag of chips, and that's like some of the funniest shit.
One of my favorite.
Is so ridiculous.
Lil Wayne got like so many. But one of my favorite verses from Lil Wayne on one of his mixtapes was the Best of Me remix, the freestyle. So you know what I'm talking about, right?
No, I don't remember. Okay. Like, right, that's what I'm saying. Like, so I probably heard
the Best of Me, the Jay-Z.
I know. Well, she actually had two because she did it with.
Yeah, and then she had the remix. That was with Jay-Z.
Yeah, the original was later.
So, but Lil Wayne, of course, mirrored it off of the Jay-Z verse.
Okay,
but when he went and he was doing the colors. Like when he was doing the Carolina Blue Kicks. And then he switched over and he said, no. Then he said, no, my favorite team is the Lakers. And he said, Laker yellow Lambo, Laker yellow Rari, Laker yellow 911, Laker yellow Mommy, Laker yellow Converse, Laker yellow Brimmy, Laker yellow number 8, Kobe Bryant authentic. I'm an authentic nigga. And so's my clique, Weezy baby. We just murdered this shit. Holla back. Gosh. He killed it on that one. Damn. I didn't think about it. That was a mixtape, but Lil Wayne's the king of mixtapes.
You remember that song, No One on the Corner Have a Swagger Like?
Yeah.
Swag. It was Lil Wayne, T.I., Kanye, and Jay.
Yeah. That's when you're like, over. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That was a song that had, because, everybody wants to say like this one song, God's Plan with Rick Ross and Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
And Jay, they were like, this is his greatest verse ever. And I was like, have y'all heard? Now, and I don't want, of course, nobody think, oh, well, he didn't like. The song was good.
It was.
It was good. It was not Jay's best verse.
Absolutely
I don't think.
Not.
And I'm thinking to myself,
I could do an episode by myself and do that.
I'm thinking, I know so many. You have not obviously heard a plethora of Jay songs to be like, that one is his. Bruh, the verse you said to me on It's Hot is still better than that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, the fact that he ended it off, we can keep going back to this just because I'm about $50. 50, get mad, nigga. I'm about $1. What the fuck is 50? Bruh, you used it you got mad. If you didn't, you wouldn't have used it. But anyways, yeah, so I mean, but that song, No One on the Corner, bro, I don't know whose beat was that. Kanye's beat or I don't know whose beat that was. That because they took it from somebody from.
Yeah, it was MIA.
MIA had it, and they just was like, let me just take this little sample, this right here.
Yeah,
and bruh, the way, because I mean, T.I., if they had a ranking of who was the best, and that's another thing. Like some people spit verses in collabs that think are better than other verses. Oh, well, he killed him in his own song. Nah, I don't think so. But, I mean, I think that song, No One on the Corner, that I think Swagger Like Us is the name of the song. Bruh, that was such a, when you was talking about Lil Wayne, that was, Man, that song right there. I don't remember it like I would love to, but
that's why I can only think of the whole.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we could go on forever on this.
Yeah.
But we can't because our episodes are 30 minutes.
And there it is.
You know what I mean? You got anything else, my boy?
No, that's it.
Why are you frowning up at the?
No, because I'm over here. No, I'm just thinking about like, yeah, this is it. Like, man, that's it. We didn't even talk about whatever. I mean, yeah.
Well,
there it is.
That's it for another episode of F.O. and Swell's Conquer the Universe. Until next time, we out.
Yep, holla.
I gotta cut to the chase. Yeah. Everyone give me some space.